We've heard a lot about meningitis cases right here in Middle Tennessee and across the country. So attorney Jim Higgins recently sat down with me to talk about some of those cases and a good resource for people who want to learn more about the outbreak. Take a look. Jim, thanks for being with us.
Sure.
All right, let's talk about this litigation. What happened here?
Well, what has happened is, or what's been going on is the lawsuit's been filed. We're all kind of gathering this information on meningitis and finding exactly what happened. We know, obviously, that the mixing facility wasn't doing it in proper conditions. They were shipping out these steroid injections that were tainted,
right.
And we've had these tragic results across the country. One thing that I'll tell you that I think is a great source for people just kind of wondering what is going on is the CDC has a website now with just a tremendous amount of information and you know what to expect, where the batches were, because I tell you a lot of the calls, I mean some of our clients have actually contracted meningitis, but a lot of calls we have gotten are just from people that were scared and said, hey, I had a steroid injection, should I worry? And that's a horrible, it's just a horrible feeling to have. And so if they should be able to contact their physician, they can let them know if they've got anything to be concerned about. But just as that little backup, because we all like a little bit of a safety blanket, right? The CDC has such great information on where the batches were sent, where what facilities use them, what dates, and symptoms to watch out for. It's just a great source of information for people who need information on this topic.
Okay, so the CDC website, and what is that?
CDC. I think it's cdc.gov. Yes.
Pretty simple.
Right.
Great resource for folks. Now let's talk about who's going to be liable. Will anyone else besides the pharmacy company?
Well, it's really, that is kind of the big question right now, and it depends on so many things. Not to sound like a lawyer, right? It's hard to give a straight answer, but a couple of things. One, this is probably going to go down as a products liability suit. So for our people in Tennessee, whoever sold, whoever administered that drug, they may end up being liable for this if the facility that originally did it becomes insolvent, goes out of business. What our law says, if it's a products case, you can't sue the person who sold you the product, in this case a steroid injection, unless the person that made the defective product is insolvent. And that's probably pretty good odds here. I mean, there's so many lawsuits pending against this company, and I just really doubt it's big enough to hold all this.
Right, and it's going to be a while too, so we'll be hearing developments as it goes, right?
Yes.
All right, Jim, thanks so much.
Thank you.
The Higgins Firm is serving Tennessee. Give them a call at 615-353-0930 or check out higginsfirm.com.